The city was cloaked in darkness, save for the sporadic flickers of streetlights that dotted its labyrinthine streets. Vincent Blackwood, an infamous contract killer known for his meticulousness and cold-blooded efficiency, navigated these streets with ease. To him, the city's underbelly was a second home. Vincent's life had been a series of calculated decisions, leading him down a path where morality had no place. He thrived on the thrill of the hunt, the precision of the kill. But recently, something had changed. Shadows seemed to linger longer, whispers danced on the edge of his hearing, and he felt a presence he couldn't shake. One night, after a particularly gruesome job, Vincent returned to his secluded apartment on the outskirts of the city. He stood before the bathroom mirror, scrubbing the blood from his hands. As the water turned crimson and spiraled down the drain, he noticed something that made his blood run cold. In the mirror, behind his reflection, stood a figure, a gaunt, hollow-eyed specter staring back at him. Vincent spun around, but the bathroom was empty. He turned back to the mirror. The figure was gone, but the haunting image had burned itself into his mind. Days turned into weeks, and the apparitions grew more frequent. The ghostly figure began appearing not just in mirrors, but in dark corners, in the periphery of Vincent's vision, and even in his dreams. The relentless presence gnawed at his sanity. Desperate for answers, Vincent sought the help of a reclusive medium, Madame Elara, known for her connections to the spirit world. Her candlelit parlor was filled with the scent of incense and the soft hum of chanted prayers. Madame Elara listened intently as Vincent recounted his encounters. Her eyes, deep with otherworldly knowledge, seemed to pierce through his very soul. "This spirit," she said, "is tethered to you by a grave injustice. To find peace, you must uncover the truth behind its unrest." Vincent's mind raced. He had taken countless lives. Any one of them could harbor a vengeful spirit. But something in the medium's gaze told him this was different. This was personal. Haunted by the medium's words, Vincent delved into his past, combing through old files and records of his assignments. It was during this search that he stumbled upon a name that sent a shiver down his spine: Nathaniel Carter. Nathaniel had been one of Vincent's earliest targets, a seemingly straightforward job. But as Vincent read through the details, long-buried memories surfaced. Nathaniel had been a journalist, digging into the city's corruption, a man with a family, a future, and a fierce determination to unveil the truth. Vincent remembered the night he killed Nathaniel. The man had fought back, begging for his life, pleading for mercy not for himself, but for his wife and unborn child. Vincent had silenced him with a bullet, coldly efficient as always. But Nathaniel's final words, a curse spat through bloodied lips, now echoed in Vincent's ears. "You will never find peace." Determined to put an end to his torment, Vincent tracked down Nathaniel's widow, Emily. She lived in a modest house on the outskirts of the city, a place brimming with sorrow and memories. Emily was initially terrified when Vincent appeared at her door, but he managed to convince her that he sought redemption. Reluctantly, she allowed him in. The house was filled with photographs of Nathaniel, a shrine to a man whose life had been unjustly stolen. Emily spoke of Nathaniel's passion, his unwavering quest for justice, and the void his death had left. As Vincent listened, the weight of his actions pressed down on him like never before. He realized that he had not just ended a life, he had shattered countless others. The ghostly figure of Nathaniel appeared once more, this time in the corner of the room. But now, instead of fear, Vincent felt a deep sense of remorse. He fell to his knees, begging for forgiveness, tears streaming down his face. Madame Alara had given Vincent one last piece of advice: to perform a ritual that could sever the bond between the living and the dead. It required the killer to seek forgiveness from the victim's kin and to atone for his sins in a place of significance. Emily guided Vincent to an old chapel, a place where Nathaniel had often found solace. They stood before the altar, the air thick with tension. Vincent lit a candle and began to speak, his voice trembling with emotion. "I took your life, Nathaniel, and with it, the lives of those who loved you. I see now the pain I've caused, and I seek your forgiveness. Please release me from this torment." As the candle's flame flickered, the ghostly figure of Nathaniel appeared before them, more tangible than ever. Emily gasped, tears welling in her eyes. Nathaniel's spirit looked at Vincent, his expression a mix of sorrow and understanding. "You cannot undo what has been done," Nathaniel's voice echoed through the chapel. "But your remorse is real. I release you from your torment, Vincent. Find a way to do good with the life you still have." With those words, Nathaniel's spirit began to dissipate, a peaceful smile crossing his spectral face. The oppressive weight that had burdened Vincent lifted, replaced by a profound sense of relief. Vincent knew his journey to redemption was far from over, but he had taken the first step. He dedicated his skills to a new purpose, protecting those who couldn't protect themselves, exposing the very corruption he had once been a part of. The city's underbelly still whispered his name, but now it spoke of a man seeking atonement, a shadow working for the light. Thank you for watching this chilling tale of the lost soul of the Target Killer. If you enjoyed this story, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to stay updated with more spine-tingling stories. What do you think about Vincent's path to redemption? Could a killer truly find peace? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And remember, the line between the living and the dead is thinner than you think. Until next time, stay safe, stay scared, and keep watching True Terror Files.